Hey guys. So, don't mind my messy apartment in the background. Please ignore that. This is just gonna be a very, chill, real, day in the life vlog. So today on WowzerfyingSquad, I thought I would do a kind of day in the life on a typical work day for me. Yeah, so first of all, on WowzerfyingSquad, we are, I don't know if you saw the announcement from a few months ago, but we are kind of changing the way the channel works. So instead of like daily videos or weekly themes and stuff, we're just kind of posting whenever we want. Yeah, because we're trying to make it a more chill type of place, and that's what we're doing. So today I thought I would do kind of just a very chill day in the life. I have to work today, so thought I would kind of take you along with me. I don't really know what this video is going to be. This is just kind of me just kind of going along with the flow, I guess. I am not going to actually film at my job just because, like, I don't know what the rules are on that, but I'm just going to kind of be filming, just kind of talking about my day and stuff like that. So yeah, here we are. So I'm actually already dressed for work. I'm just wearing one of my shirts that because we don't have like a uniform, we have a dress code. So we just have to wear like a solid colored shirt, and I have my pants. These are just like black pants. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of start off by just kind of talking about my job. First of all, I should also mention I actually have two jobs. They're both in retail, and I'm very thankful for both of my jobs. They are what is getting me through this thing called life at the moment, and helping me make money, even though it's not a lot, but it's what I have at the moment. And sorry, I'm just itching. I have an itch in my back. Anyway, my jobs are what is making my world go round at the moment. I'm not going to stay in retail forever. This is a for now thing. While I navigate this dumpster fire of a job market. I'm not going to rant about the job market because that's a whole other thing, but the job market is not the greatest at the moment. So yeah, that's partly why I work retail. But yeah, today I have one of my jobs, and I'm gonna start off by just kind of talking about my jobs, kind of what pertains to them. I'm not gonna like share anything that I'm not allowed to share. I'm just gonna kind of talk about what my jobs are, what I do, that kind of stuff. So as I said, they're both in retail. Yeah, the job I have today, I have a shift today from 3:15 to 7:15. So I have to leave in about 2.5 hours. So I work at a vitamin store, and it's actually a very fun job. I actually really enjoy it. It's a small store too, so it's like very chill. It doesn't get too busy, which is nice. And I actually really like it. And I would consider like making it a long-term thing. It's just, I don't exactly make a lot of money because it is retail, so it's not going to be a forever thing. It's only going to be until I find a job, like an office job or something. But I actually really enjoy this job. It's really fun, and it's actually helped me get out of my shell. Because I have to, part of the job is I have to be a salesperson. I have to kind of act like a salesperson, even though the job title isn't officially sales. It's like I work in retail. I'm not officially a salesperson, because sales is like a different thing. I'm kind of acting like a salesperson. It's kind of, like I have to use salesperson skills. So essentially, I'm not just being like a cashier, although, I mean, I'm still ringing people up. Like, I'm still doing cashier stuff, but that's not all that the job is. So what I kind of do is I help customers find what they're looking for. I kind of talk to them about like their goals, because we are a vitamin store. It's like vitamins and wellness and stuff like that. And so I kind of like ask them about their goals, make conversation with them, which is actually really fun. You know, I'm an introvert. I have trouble with this kind of stuff, so this kind of helps me come out of my shell, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. So I just kind of make conversation with them, just kind of talk to them about their goals, make recommendations to them based on what they tell me, just stuff like that. And yeah, I also help run the social media page, which has been so much fun. This is an opportunity I have never had at any of my previous jobs, because my previous jobs have just been completely focused on like customer service. I've had previous retail jobs as well as I've worked in like restaurants and stuff, but this is kind of the job where it's not fully focused on me being like a cashier. So I've gained a lot of skills, which is really cool. And I love getting to help run the social media page, because we have a thing where we, it's called division of responsibilities. And so there's 3 roles that we do. And we kind of rotate between each role every 4 months, I believe it is. So the one I chose is the social media one, because I really like social media. So I've been making Instagram posts and stuff like that, and it's just so much fun. I love getting to be creative like that. Yeah, so I just kind of talk to customers, you know, do that sort of stuff, make recommendations, and then of course ring them up, check them out, stuff like that. The other thing I do, because I also have to kind of, we always have like a bunch of deals going on. So like we have to let customers know of those deals and stuff. There's like this store always has like a whole bunch of deals going on. It's actually really cool. And it's just a very cool thing. I just love getting to tell them all the different deals that we have. The other thing that I have to do is let them know about our auto delivery thing, because corporate is kind of on our backs about getting these signups. So I've been getting those auto delivery signups. Essentially what it is since we are a vitamin store and, you know, people often come back to buy things, rebuy things because they run out, we have a thing where they can sign up to have it shipped to their home, and they can choose how often they want to get it, stuff like that. And so that way they never run out, and they also get a discount. So yeah, so I have to pitch that to customers. Most of them say no, but I do enjoy getting the occasional yes. And corporate wants us to get these signups. They're like constantly on our backs about these. And I've actually been doing really well with my auto delivery signups. So yeah. But yeah, that's a little bit about my job. My other job is at Five Below. And essentially what I do there is I don't have to really be a salesperson there. I just mainly help out with checkout and just kind of stand around and monitor the checkout area and help anyone if they need help with stuff, just stuff like that. So both of my jobs have their perks and have their challenges and have just all their aspects, you know. So I'm gonna take you along with me on my day, although I'm not actually gonna film at work. I'm just gonna kind of film when I'm about to leave and then when I get back and all that. So I have to leave at around 2:55 because I walk there. It's about a 15-minute walk from my apartment, so that I have a couple hours. So I will see you when I'm about to leave. This video is already getting pretty long, so I will see you a bit later. So I am getting ready to leave now. I'm filling my water bottle. So I'm just gonna, I like to have my water with me, oops, while I work, because I get thirsty, you know? And, you know, hydrate or dihydrate. Yeah, so I'm just filling my water. I have to leave, well, officially in about 5 minutes. I say officially because I set my alarm to leave when I'm not actually leaving yet, but I'm filling my water, and then I leave. So, yeah. It's a bit too much ice. There we go. So, I'm gonna pick this back up when I get back. I'm going to talk about kind of how my day went. So I will see you then. So I'm home from work now. I ended up leaving an hour early because it was a slow day. And there was nothing really for me to do. So I ended up leaving an hour early. I just kind of want to talk about my day a little bit. Even though it was a slow day, it was a pretty good day actually. I ended up getting a auto delivery sign up, so clap for me, yay, we did it. Yeah, it was a pretty good day for me for the people that I did ring up, and yeah, it was just pretty slow, and I spent a big part of my shift doing rotations, which if you don't know what rotations are in retail, it's basically where we check expiration dates on items. Because if you don't know, vitamins and stuff do have expiration dates. It's not just like foods. It's also like vitamins. But the expiration dates pertain to like if you take an expired vitamin or something, it's not going to make you sick like expired food would. It's just not as effective. It loses potency. So essentially we check for things that are about to expire. And for things that are a few months out from expiring, we have like certain rules for how far out it has to be. But we basically will put them in clearance. So essentially what we do is for our private brands, which are the brands that are owned by the company, like the store, we will put it in clearance if it's 4 months or less out from expiring. So if it's 3 or 4 months out, we mark it down to 50%. And if it's 2 months or less out, then we mark it down to 75% off. And for third-party brands, which are brands that are not owned by the company, we don't mark it down unless it's 2 months out from expiring, and it's 50% off if it's 2 months or less out. So that's how we do it. And yeah, so we just check for things that are expired or about to expire. Occasionally we'll find something that's already expired. We try to not let that happen, but in that case, we just damage it out and don't sell it. But I spent a big part of my shift doing that because there wasn't really anything else for me to do. We kind of do that when it's slow, you know. And we also have our rotations tracker. We have like a spreadsheet where we track how long it's been since we've checked a specific section and all that. So yeah, it's a little bit about my day. Overall, it was a pretty good day, although it was slow. It was pretty nice. I like those slow days because it's chill. But yeah, I got off an hour early, but I am making up my hours so that they can use all those hours. So in my next shift, I'm going to stay an hour late. Because that's what we do when we leave early. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here because I am not really doing anything for the rest of the day. So just kind of be a boring vlog. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of getting a bit of a glimpse into what I do for work. Yeah, I obviously, you know, retail isn't my ideal job, but I do enjoy both my jobs. I'm very grateful to have both my jobs. And, you know, I enjoy the positions I'm in, you know, so that's a little bit about what I do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to have a wowzerfyingly wowzerfying day full of lots of wowzerness. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, y'all. Woo!